Ladies and gentlemen, you know what it is. This is your host with the most. How's everybody doing out there? If you're new here, welcome. Truly glad everybody stopped by. Let's get straight into it, people. All right. Gotta put y'all on to something real quick. Shout out to the sidekick for this one. Really did his thing on this. I know a lot of people might not be Trekkie fans and things like that. But I am. Okay, I like all of it. Star Wars, Star Trek, whatever it is dealing with the stars. Okay, before we get started, people, always, when you guys get to a setup, please allow it a few ticks so it can do what it do. I want to answer a quick question. One of my subscribers, Miss Jackson, she said, a lot of things take RD right now, and I would disagree with that. Because this is all built on, a system, okay? Now, it's just like, it would be like using your phone internet opposed to your house internet. Something's going to be faster. When you guys get to these setups, sometimes it might be geared towards RD, okay? It might be geared. But that doesn't mean you can't watch things. And I used to tell you guys this a lot. Notice the links that you're using and things of that nature. Always remember them. Like me, I like Nitro Flare, Rabbit Gator, things like that. Those seem to always work. Just pay attention to the links you use, especially if you're, one of those people that use free things, okay? Another thing I want to get out there is never just take a setup for what's on face value. Let me just show you guys what I'm talking about, right? Let's take a look. We got our regular stuff. Now, as you can see, this is coming from Shadow Popular. Now, just because Shadow utilizes RD doesn't mean that it's not nothing in this setup for you to be able to utilize for the content that you're able to access. All right, let's check out the sub menu. All right. Now, as you notice, this doesn't have a sub menu. I'm gonna show you guys something. I mean, real light, nothing too major. Whenever you get to a setup, you always really, you should go into skin settings and see what's enabled and what's not. Okay. First thing I would like to do is enable autocomplete. If you guys search for things, this enables the autocomplete feature of the virtual keyboard. This is very useful. You want it. Majority of the times you can't just turn it on. Sometimes you will have to acquire the actual keyboard plugin. And after you do that, just make sure you guys turn it on. Alright. Now another thing. Let me show you again. As you can see, we have a sub menu here. Here we have no sub menu. As soon as we go in here, we go right to Shadow. Alright? And as well as this, we go right into Shadow. Enterprise is something new. I've never really gotten with that yet. I think I tried to get into it one time and it was like all the others. Okay, so as you can see, we don't have a sub menu here. So, coming from Shadow, say if you want to use something else. Let's just go into here. Sorry about that. Let's go into the sub menu and go to skin settings. So what we want to do is go to setup Federation main menu, right? And what we're going to do is go to our shows, and we're going to go to sub menu. Okay, and it says choose item from menu. Let's just choose an item. Okay, we're going to go here. We're going to go here. And let's just go here. Okay. And we're just going to go here. And then let's just create it here. Okay, so now we're done with that, and that's simple. Okay, let your skin menu shortcuts build again. Now when we go here, we can just go straight. As you can see now, I can go to a sub menu, and we'll be right in the crew. The crew works with whatever you have. Okay, and that's just a simple, something simple, nothing, something light. Don't ever forget to always. You know what? Let me show you why I wanted to do this build first of all. As you see, we have a skin here. Might not like this one. Let's check out some of the stuff we got here that we can do. Let's go right into the interface. All right, you can do it this way, or you know what? Let me just go right to skin settings. Let's just go to skin settings. Okay. And instead of where it says Federation main menu layouts, let's just go here. Okay. Now, of course, we're on the Federation command. We're on the first one. Let's go to Cleon. Okay. Bang. Same thing. He really did his thing on this one. Okay. Sub menu still there. Sub menu still there. Okay. But this is just the Klingon joint. Okay. Now it does take, it take a second for it to load and things like that. That's why you see it got the power thing. Usually a reset is in order. But let's go back to skin settings. We're gonna go right here to the main layouts again. Let's go to Federation number 1. Okay, now as you can see, it just has 1. Okay, same thing though, you still get to your sub menus and things like that. Let's go back to skin settings. I'm gonna go right back to Federation main menu loadouts. Let's go to Federation icons. Okay, see how we looking here. Okay, now we get get it looking like this. Still got your main menu. Okay. Let's go back to skin settings. And this is the last one. Let's go to the board. And this is a vertical menu. Okay. As you can see, you still have your sub menus. See, I'm moving the sub menu. Just make sure you put it back. But and that's pretty much really it. Okay. Which one do I like better? They're all really the same to me. Really doesn't matter. I really don't get into some of the things like this. I'm gonna go back to skin settings. I usually just keep it the way. I don't know. I think I like the one. I think I like the one. I think I like the one a little bit better. It just, I don't know, it makes me feel better. Let's just go back into system. What I want to do, let's go here to add-ons. Okay, as you can see, everything's updated. Let's click on this. You can get both your video player input stream and your input stream adapter. They both installed. You don't need a restart for that. You guys know how to do that. If you don't know how to enable these, just let me know. I'll direct you. Another thing I want you guys to take notice of is the player. Okay, you always want this to be on expert here. Okay, and what we're focusing on here is processing. If you should know what kind of device you have. If you're on a Fire Stick, keep it on 20 or 30. Anything like a Fire TV, a Fire TV Cube, or an NVIDIA Tube, 50 or 60 should suffice. And if you're on an NVIDIA Shield, any 3 GB or up device, 100 is good. But this is a section where you do need to know what kind of device you're using, what it's capable of, and things like that. I know it takes a while to learn your device. It shouldn't take more than a couple of months for you to learn the type of device you have. And if you notice, it is telling you what this does. If you notice at the bottom, when you go here, it will be telling you what this is all about. So just get used to it. I always do it for every setup. I would recommend you guys do it also. Okay. Now after that, we're pretty much done. The only thing that I would like to focus on now is your wizard. And that's one thing I didn't like about this. Let me show you. Because I feel like the wizard is always supposed to be somewhere near, you know? Always. It's supposed to always be somewhere near. That's about the only thing that I think he didn't put. But you can actually add it here anyway. And it's real simple to do that. Just the same way that I did the crew, you can do it. But let's just go on into the wizard. Another thing I did not see on this, which it doesn't bother me, but I did not see a favorite section. And I know sometimes that can, you know, people like to say favorites, but all in all, not really a problem for me, but I'm really not a novice user. Okay. Let's go on here to our add-ons. And what we want to focus on here is the program add-ons. We want to go into the wizard. Let's open it. Now once we're in the wizard, first thing I would recommend is going to maintenance. And what I like to do is give myself a total cleanup before I write my advanced settings. And then after that, we just go on to tools. Now, if you guys are not familiar with this too much, you can always go to quick config. Okay? Now, when you go to quick config, just make sure you write the file. Me personally, I like to go to full config. Okay? The first, I like to bump mines all the way up. That's what I like to do for video cache size. Curl timeout, I leave it alone. Read buffer mode, I like to bump it all the way up to 10. And for your read buffer factor 10. Buffer mode, I like to put it on 1 instead of 2. Just makes more sense to me. And write the file. And after you've written the file, you can actually check on your settings here. Okay, it'll tell you your settings that you have. And after you have written them, just make sure you restart your setup. And it's simple as that, people. Nothing too major. I actually like to write my advanced settings before I actually get to the setup. Me personally, I like to do that. Let me know. Shout out to all the developers out there and everybody that keeps things like this possible. They really deserve. They do a lot out here, man. I mean, look at this, man. It's just moving around. It's just looking good. Okay. Like I said, you got your widgets up top. Nothing. You barely could even know they're there. But let me know how you guys like this one. If you get a chance, like, share, and subscribe, but most of all, comment. Don't forget to hit the notification bells, people. As always, I'm hoping you're having a blessed, peaceful, and a productive day. Love and peace for all, y'all. I'm going to see you guys on the next one. Peace. And there goes favorites. Here's the favorites, okay? Here's the favorites. Peace, y'all.